about Mizoram, that how it became a state. Okay, so let's start from the background story. Mizo Hill area, okay, this whole Mizoram was included in Assam only and was designated as autonomous district. Means you will have your own power but you will be under the Assam only. Okay, you are not any separate state but you are having an autonomous right, thus designated under the autonomous district. But there are some people in Mizoram who did protest, but that protest didn't get whole major support. That protest was that some people believe that Mizo was not a part of British India, and they argue that if they were not the part of British India, then how can be they part of the Indian Union? So they protest for separating from the India. That was the secessionist movement. But this protest get the huge support when in 1959 a great famine came in the Mizo Hill area. But that famine couldn't be coped up by the Assam government. Means Assam government failed to respond with these famines adequately. Okay, now anger, resentment grew among the people and they formed an Mizo National Front. ठीक है, in the MNF under the leadership of Lal Denga. So after the Great Famine of 1959, which Assam government couldn't respond it adequately or could not control the famine and could not control the deaths of the Mizo Hill area people. So Mizo Hill people got angry and they formed a Mizo National Front under the leadership of Lal Denga. Now the protests continue, but there was no response from the state government as well as from the central government. So in 1976, this MNF, okay, this MNF carried arms, okay, and started an armed campaign. Carried arms means they got violent now. Now the whole protest became so violent that there were many killings of common people as well as Indian army and Mizo insurgents. So if they have carried armed campaign, it means there is a situation of insurgency in Mizoram. This was a long battle between the Indian army. This was a long battle between Indian army and Mizo insurgents. These Mizo insurgents did guerrilla war. Guerrilla war means they hide out in forest and then attack on the armies. Now how they got support, how they got arms or weapons to fight against the Indian army? They got support from Pakistan. They got support from the Pakistan and shelter to hide, okay, and they got a place to hide in the East Pakistan, that is now Bangladesh. Okay, now Indian army also counter with a series of repressive measures. Indian army countered it with series of repressive measures, and these measures were so harsh that common people were victim. And we know every war common people are victims. So common people were victims. Also we can see how much peak the situation was. Air force was also used in this battle, okay, and due to this such an tumultuous situation, there was anger, resentment among the people. Now, the situation carry on, but both the sides, central government as well as MNF, didn't find any solution. Central government can't bring peace and they can't move out. So there was only one situation left, that was of negotiation. Lal Denga was sent out for exile to Pakistan, so he returned back. Lal Denga returned and started negotiation with central government. In 1986, Rajiv Gandhi signed an accord with Lal Denga. Accord means an agreement. Now, what was that in the accord? It was that Mizoram was declared given a full-fledged statehood with some special powers. Also, MNF agreed to give up secessionist movement. What was that movement? To move out from the Indian Union. This accord was also a turning point in Mizoram. Why? Because in that northeast area, Mizoram is one of the most peaceful state. Also, it has achieved its peak in literacy as well as development. So this was how Mizoram became a state. Thank you.